Roll up, roll up. Come join the fair with Scotland's Showpeople. As they bring the fun to villages, towns and cities across the country.
I don't think there'll be another showman who loves this job as much as I do.
They're the family firms that go back generations.
That's the great-granddaughter. That's the one that's going to take over.
And we'll see the next in line grab centre stage. But this season, it's not always fun in the sun, as the showmen struggle with one of the wettest and coldest summers on record.
The weather could cost you thousands.
I don't even think there was as many as 10 customers.
Face skyrocketing bills.
Diesel, staff, how much money can you get in 2 days?
And family pressures.
Give yourself a break, and I'm not going on like that.
Sometimes I'm the one who has to say, you've got a young family, you need to come home.
But no matter what, the shows must go on.
OK, sit back, hold tight, here we go.
Show people and show business go back generations. But what does the future hold for our firms and families?
What does the future look like for Showpeople? I'd like to think that we've got an easier road ahead because people are going to be more educated about who we are, what we do. But it's always going to be a tough industry to work in.
Well, the rides have got better, certainly. The rides have improved. Each family now have got more rides.
I wouldn't like to see it die out, and I don't think it will. Hopefully, there's always a need for a fair to come.
Because it has been passed down from your parents and your grandparents and from their grandparents, means I think that it all matters more. It's like a family thing and a connection that it's not just your job, it's everything.
I do think young people are under more pressure. The ride's costing a lot more money. It's harder to get set out, it's harder to get grounds. It's definitely harder to be a show person now than it was 30, 40 years ago.
Who will spin the waltzer, twirl the candy floss and pull up? Who will entertain the masses on their local greens, fields, parks and gala days? Maybe a fair at Thomas Shanks Park in Johnston can show us the way. Meet 29-year-old Mitchell Wilmot and his mega ride, the Air Raid. The family firm is Wilmot Attractions. Dad, Mum, Gran and dog Charlie. The Wilmots are one of the tenants here at the Johnston Fun Fair.
We're just going to build up the mini jet ride. Pretty simple, you'll quite like this one.
Joining the family is girlfriend Shelby, a showwoman from Leicestershire in England. Having hooked up with Mitchell, she now looks after the family's Hoopla prize stall. Where rules is rules, people.
Just one ring right the way over to win. Flat, one ring flat on the table to win. People all the time think they've won. They don't read the rules properly, and then afterwards they're like, well, you never told me that. I'm like, I did, and actually it's on here, and it's on here, and it's on there. I couldn't make it any more clearer.
A roll.
Spend the money, that's one.
Yeah, spending the money.
I help with two.
Dad Richie owns an assortment of rides. But the Air Raid is Mitchell and Shelby's pride and joy, winning Best in Show at Europe's longest fair, the Kirkcaldy Links Market 2024.
I'm proud of my son, I'm proud of what he does, and, you know, I'm proud of him with that ride he's got just now, and it was his decision. He went and done it, went and got the finance, and it's fantastic.
With a great ride comes great responsibility. Mitchell may be part of the family firm, but as he bought the Air Raid, costing upwards of £650,000, it's on him to keep up the repayments.
As show people, I think they enjoy the stress more than anything. The more rides you want to buy, the harder it's going to get, and you've just got to understand that. We could probably make life easier and just travel some kids' rides, but unfortunately I didn't want to do that.
Opening time. Yes! This is what it's all about.
Somebody scream!
We Okay, he's number one in screen.
Loving life. Friday night in Johnson. We're ready to rock and roll. We've been open now half an hour. Seems to be steady at the moment. I don't think there'll be another showman out there that loves this job as much as I do. I love it every day, especially when it's operating the right.
We're going to take you right to the sky. Let me see you fly.
4 arms, 6 punters on each, giving a max of 24 riders. And at £4 a go, Mitchell sees a healthy return of £96 for 3 minutes. The Air Raid is an extreme class of ride, one of the most fun-packed and in demand, as it allows for differing sequences and speeds.
Sometimes we do festivals, we open at 10 a.m. till 6 a.m. in the morning, and I will not leave this chair. In this cash box, I had a toilet and that fitted so that I've got every essential I need while the ride's open. Once the fair's over, then we'll sleep.
Let's go crazy.
I love the job, but it'd be nice to be the boss. Every crewman will be the same. My dad's the boss. That's about as all as I'd like to change, but that'll happen eventually. At the minute, no, it's good. Good, life's good.
Mitchell Wilmot has his sights firmly set on becoming the next boss of the family firm. And when it comes to the future of the fair, you can't be ignoring the big beasts, the families who've been putting on the shows from tip to toe across Scotland for generations. And they're always preparing for their next in line.
Should you not be sitting there with a fancy suit on interviewing me like Parkinson and make yourself famous?
They've seen it, been it, done it.
I want to make memories for over 100 years. I mean, that was my son's idea, not mine. Yeah. My tagline is, what you see is what you get.
My name's Christian Horn. Our firm's Horn's Pleasure Fairs. I work alongside my dad, my mum, and my 2 daughters and my wife.
Charlie and Christian have brought Horn's Pleasure Fairs 180 miles north from their Glasgow yard to Muir of Ord in the Black Isle for their annual event.
The Black Isle Fair is part of the Black Isle Show, which is basically Inverness's agricultural show.
The Black Isle Show, all the fun of the farm.
The Horns have been the lessees of the Black Isle Fair for 7 years, but have been bringing rides here for over 30. It's a short fair, only operating for a day and a half. A long way to come and lots to do before opening. Everyone best be pulling in the same direction, right, Christian?
It's very hard for us with the timescale at the Black Isle.
All right, Rio. Don't be giving the wrong toy to the wrong man this time. Pay attention.
We're obviously trying to get the rides set up, and my dad's trying to fix an exhaust on a lorry that we could have probably done a week later, but once he decides he's doing it.
Oh, blame me. Blame me. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you was chasing me.
That's what he likes doing, fixing things. He would rather do that than go to a meeting about a new fairground or something. And there's an ambulance just over there. He's never ever had any bad injuries. He gets a bump on the head quite a lot.
Showman firms like the Horns rely on their kids eventually taking over and keeping the business moving forward. And with every next generation comes new ideas and approaches.
Christian's not interested in doing things I've done, and probably quite right, you know. They don't always follow what you want to do, you know what I mean? He can do things like, but I can see he'd rather just phone the man up and say, get that fixed. Where I would try what I'm doing now. He wouldn't do that, he'd say, get the man out and fix it.
Scott, you call? No, you can't do it all yourself. Lately, we've been firefighting, if you like. Right, you need to come a minute while we do the top of the fun house. No, I don't think we need to do. What does he need it for?
When it comes to firms, being bigger isn't necessarily better. More rides, more problems.
We're just doing the best, which is more pressure on me because you're having to be there and explain more and do more.
Listen.
Put the pin in, come on, let's go.
Boss, it's coming up.
Doesn't matter if it's picking up.
Do all this round the back, come on, grab this, get rid of it.
It's role reversal at the Black Isle. Christian's adopted his dad's hands-on approach, and Charlie, well,
Wait,
he's trying out for management.
is that it done? One thing about the fairground business, the showmen all want to help you. If you're doing something, they'll say, let me do that, I've done this, I've done... They was all there to finish to help me. Never tightened the bottom one up, did you?
Aye.
No. No, I didn't. I'll tighten the bottom, I'll do. See, he's never tightened all the bolts. If you act daft, you know, it's amazing what you can do, you know.
He's good at that.
Right, start it up. Fixed it.
With Charlie completing his job, Christian's still dealing with, well, pretty much all the others.
Now, you've finished the front stand. Obviously, we are running the fairground there, so we've got to get all the other showmen in position, keep them happy. There's a WD-40 in the bag. I'm coming, right. So I don't know if we can always do that, but we'll try our best.
He's got a better attitude than me. He's easier going. I was aggressive. He's not like that. He sees the better side of people. I don't have a lot of patience for people. You know what I mean?
It's taking too long, this. 4 people, 2 hours. The staff's with each other all the time as well, so they're all bickering between each other constantly about who should be doing what job, and this one said that. What's wrong with you? I know, but don't let them get you in a bad mood.
It's non-stop. We have foreign workers that think differently from the Scots ones.
It's a full-time job keeping them all going.
It's like having children, really. You've got to try and keep them peaceful.
Your shoes is on the wrong feet. You've got them on the wrong way. Let me change them for you.
Christian may have a different approach to the show business from his dad, and no doubt whoever follows will be different again, but these two clearly know how to succeed.
Christian's ambitious. Maybe even cleverer than me at it. Maybe not doing it a different way that can be easier, I don't know, but he's got that ambition.
And my dad certainly built the business up and was more ambitious to the fairground side of it than what my grandfather was.
My dad just lived for today, he wasn't ambitious. He just liked every day, and great man to get on with, you know? Every time I bought a new ride when I got married, what have you bought that for? Well, you don't need that. It's like, that was his attitude. You know what I mean? The twist, well, that was the first new ride I ever bought. Well, that's the third one I've had. They've been a good move. The first one was £80,000. The next one was £175,000. The third one was £365,000. And basically the same ride, maybe a wee bit more fancy. My cheap one would be £600,000 now. Everything's, well, it's like cars, isn't it? Pay £200,000 a Range Rover.
That car's going over there.
Well, they've got the job done. Tomorrow we'll see the opening of the Black Isle Fair. But, in time-honoured tradition, it's off to the local boozer. Better late than never, eh, boys?
What time you got this? I've had 4 pints.
The showmen were all there living on site, so they do like going to the pub at night and having a wind-up with each other. That was kind of your husband, run us home last night. Thanks very much for that. The lady behind the bar last night, I said, can you phone a taxi? She says, of course I can. She says, it'll be 5 minutes. So what do you mean it'll be 5 minutes? She phoned her husband. He come from upstairs down, run us home. So it was nice. The main thing is we've got to go in there and everybody's got to behave themselves. If there's young showmen in there, maybe, I don't know about voices, the older ones that's in there would be saying, whoa, sit down, you've went far enough now, you know, and that's kind of just the way of it. It's a good thing because there can be animosity sometimes. People can have their ups and downs with each other, so I think it's kind of important that we go and get that over with. There's probably not many businesses where you've got the privilege of working with your family.
Taking the family firm into the future is a big responsibility, full of emotions.
That can be painful. Right, we'll get back in.
For others at the Black Isle, the responsibility of business no longer applies.
Randall and Margaret, take 2.
Oh, you've done it wrong.
I only got 1 finger left.
Retirees Margaret and Randall have spent their lives working the fair.
There we go.
It's time to enjoy the here and now.
Good morning. I'm just about to clean my teeth. I'm a wee bit late.
And they've got a visitor, grandson Oliver. Just don't embarrass him, Granny.
Put your glasses on. Let me see your glasses on.
They do not go together, Gran. Come on.
Aye, they do. Sure, they look nice. A wee smile. No, that smile's not a good smile.
They may be in the twilight of their show business, but they're determined to enjoy every opportunity.
Back in the 70s, Randall and I just married, and we had a little car track, and we went to the Black Isle. So now we go with Charlie, and I look after the dodgem for him, and Randall looks after the wee ride. So the Black Isle's got a bit of history for us, and it's a great show.
With Oliver staying to help set up the fair, these two head out.
All ready. Flask. Get a flask to make some coffee. You jump in the car in the morning. We take picnics many times with us, and we just go wandering about in the countryside. It's lovely. Shortly. Right, are we ready, folks? I've forgotten something, haven't I? My hat. She's watching.
So this was my hat today.
Oh, look at this day. It's going to be lovely. Nice. We didn't go to the pub last night because we don't go to the pub now at nights. I like to travel more in the day, get up and go and have like lunch out or picnics and things like that. Oh, God, we're so lucky.
Yeah, yes.
I know I'm a Sassenach, as they call me, but I've been up here for over 50 years. And I love Scotland, and I love the north of Scotland.
You can see dolphins rising there. Do you see them there?
We should have had the binoculars.
Nice to smell the sea, isn't it?
I think us working together has kept a bond. What do you think, Randall?
Yeah,
do you think we're all right working together after 50-odd years?
Definitely, yeah.
I think so too. I think we've worked together well, really well. We still have arguments. Do you fancy a wee paddle, Randall?
Nope.
Feel the water and see how warm it is.
The water's always cold in Scotland, you know that. She's always there. She looks after me better than, I don't know, better than Marcel, I think. Yep, this is what it's all about.
This is absolutely divine. There's something. Right there.
Whereabouts?
It's here,
Right
close
here.
in, right there. Wouldn't want to ever go into any other business because this is the best. It was good enough for our parents, wasn't it, Randall?
Yeah.
Margaret and Randall have many happy memories from their years on the shows. But there's also a tinge of sadness as they look out to the future.
I don't think you can tell your children what to do. I've never, ever pushed the boys, ever. I love my heritage, and I wanted my children, our children, to do the same as us. It's not to be.
Their three sons decided not to follow in their parents' footsteps.
It hurts in here. I can get quite upset thinking about it because I wish they would have done it. Because the one grandson, Oliver, would love to be showman. Love it. But his dad's not in it and his mum.
But with his grandparents still travelling with the shows, Oliver has an opportunity to connect with his showman roots.
He has discovered it on his own term. Oliver's discovered that he'd love to do that. He really would. I would love it if he came back into this business. It would make my day. It would make my day, but...
Yeah. Whatever.
I remember my dad used to say, when my dad, years ago, when we was just first married, he said, this business will all be finished in a couple of years. Well, we're still going strong.
Yeah, and this is 70 years later.
70 years on.
Yeah, the fairground business will just continue and continue.
Burnt Island in Fife, famous for its 13-week summer-long fair. A fair with roots dating back to the 1500s. And our young showman couple, Mitchell and Shelby, are liking being by the seaside, beside the sea. They've brought the air raid, hoping to continue their successful first year.
This is it. This is the house with wheels. I love it. There's nothing better when you come in after a hard day's working. You're able to sit down and watch the telly. I think this is my third summer in this one. Okay, Shelby says we've outgrown it now, but I think it's perfect.
Not long till opening time. Come on, you two. You've a flashy ride to pay off.
The 5 big boxes. Just put them round the back here by the lorry.
Shelby's the boss, isn't she? When you come to Burnt Island, it's a bit more chilling. A lot of your friends is here. You close earlier. You don't open as early, so it's perfect to come and just relax for the summer. It's not always about money. We have to have a life as well, and we've got to have fun.
Being in Burnt Island means an opportunity for a seaside treat. Can't all be work, work, work.
I don't know what I'm gonna have. Hello.
No.
Yeah, can I have an Oreo sundae, please?
Would you like whipped cream on your sundae?
Yes, please.
Perfect.
We've always come here my whole life. My granny and granddad, my mum and dad, now my girlfriend. We all come here, it's just nice.
Showwoman Shelby actually first met Mitchell when they were both working in Burnt Island.
I met him here, just like talking, really. Yeah, and it just went from there. That was 7 years ago, and then 2 years later, we started going out. And that was it. 5 years on, still no ring. It's what it is. But the air raid, he treats it like it's his baby. He's got the duster out every 2 minutes.
We had a message today to say that we had won another award for best brand new ride, and the trophy is on its way in the post.
Well, before the trophy arrives, they can celebrate with their ice creams.
There we are.
How about it?
No, I won't.
Thanks. How are you enjoying your day?
It's been steady. Yeah. Not that many people about, I don't think. He loves doing it, he enjoys it. It is hard work, but it's a business and a lifestyle. And I wouldn't do anything else. I really enjoy it.
Waking up in the morning like this, there's no better feeling.
It's also a glorious morning up at the Black Isle, where it's nearly opening time of the 188th show. And for 70-year-old Charlie Horn, like the event, he's also still going strong.
He's really still the boss at the end of the day. He says to me when I was a kid once, even when I'm wrong, I'm right, because I'm your dad. I thought, well, that's me beat. You've just got to say, OK, somebody's got to give in.
No matter who you are, even when you're wrong, you're right.
I still definitely make mistakes. I don't know if my dad made many, but I still make them on a daily basis. You think you're doing good and it maybe comes back to bite you.
He's good at what he does. He could have grew up not wanting to do this, wanting to do something else, but he's took into this business and he seems to enjoy it, so good on him. Some people buy property. I've bought the rides and that for when that's our investment in life, you know. And hope Chris is going to look after me when I can't do nothing, you know.
But until that day comes, Charlie's still got his part to play in the family business.
Right, have you checked everything? You never cleaned this mat very good. There's a screw on the floor. My grandson comes and helps me now. He doesn't know if he's going to be a footballer or a showman yet, right enough. He hasn't decided, but we'll see. So that's the good thing about the fairground business. It's all family-orientated, very much so. Technology. Now we have bits of plastic to do that, to paper things. You know what I'm going to say in years to come? You used to paper things with bits of paper and metal. Aye, so they did.
What would you be like to me?
I'm not answering you. That's a showman's thing. You know that, and I know that. I'm not answering you. Not a lot. You're dying to get on about money, so you are. No, listen, people say to me, how's the fairground? I never, ever play my business down, because I don't need to. My business is fine. We live a comfortable way of life with it. It's fine. It's like any business. If you work hard enough at it, you'll earn money.
So with Christian, a dad of 2 daughters, and the de facto head of Horn's Pleasure Fairs, his thoughts, like all show families, turn to the next in line.
My oldest girl, Claudia's 17. I'm confident I can say to Claudia, you go in there. She should be talking on the mic, but she's too embarrassed.
Most fairground people don't sell their business. They pass it on to the children. That seems to be a tradition for us, you know? That's how it passes on.
I think the main thing is, you just need to be happy when they meet someone and not be that they're not happy what they're doing. I could really do with them getting 2 boyfriends. That's the best workers in the world. And I could just get a wee breather.
Absolutely fabulous watching families grow into the business and do it with each other. You know what I mean?
The fair just keeps evolving, you know, to new people.
And that, in essence, is show business. That is who they are. They're a community, a family of firms, a family, bringing the fun of the fair to the people of Scotland.
Fairgrounds, think about it. They've always been there. As things come and went, but fairgrounds has always been the gala days at the villages and people's met and come back years later.
We've been such a big part of Scotland's history, as bigger families as there are within the community. It's helping other families in Scotland as well, giving them that day out, giving them that experience.
We've been doing it for hundreds of years before, and I'd like to think we'll be doing it for hundreds of years to come.
It's been so embedded in Scotland's culture, and even if sometimes it's gone unnoticed and without thanks, I think it would be very noticeable if it was to suddenly just go.
A showman's as great as, what was it again? I forgot the saying.
The show must go on.
It's just about bringing entertainment, bringing smiles and bringing happiness, and bringing that for all the family.
I wouldn't say being a showman makes me any different. You know, I want what's best for my kids. I want what's best for myself, for my wife. I suppose these are just all the things that tie us all together as, you know, as a species.
For us, the future's, well, we think it's strong. You know, me and my brother's young, and we're working hard at it, and the future's bright. Fingers crossed.
A showman's as great as his greatest event or something like that. Something.
There's no business like show business, and there's no people like show people.
Argy, argy, argy!
It's a weird one, I forgot that.
We'll show people that's what we do.
OK, you ready? You ready?
It's a lovely way of life, isn't it? Making people happy.
Guess what I've just remembered? What? A showman is only as great as his greatest show. There you go.